Hello guys, welcome back to my video. So today we're back at making Unreal Engine tutorials. Today's episode we're gonna be making a main menu and a pause menu in Unreal Engine 5. As you can see that we have this world right here. Just simple like third person view. In order to create a main menu, first we need to go ahead and like find where, or actually choose a place to where would you put your main menu. Right now I'm gonna put it, let me see. I'm gonna put it in maps of the third person character. Yes, here, right here. I'm gonna add a user interface here, widget. Click add like that. Widget blueprint. And yes, this thing. It's different than 105. It doesn't immediately create. So I am gonna call this main menu underscore widget. Yes. There's a designer view. There's literally nothing. We need a canvas panel. Before Unreal Engine 4, there was a canvas panel. They removed it right now. I'm gonna re-add it over here. Now we have like a window, a little window. We can just, in order to add this canvas panel, in Unreal Engine 5 there is no canvas panel, so you have to type in canvas panel and drag it over the main menu underscore widget over here. So right now I have a background for it. Actually, let me show you. You have to type here and the size X 1920 by 1080. This is the exact size for the background, the entire screen, and anchor it so that this fit like this, so that it would stretch with the screen. And now I need to put an image. We don't want a main menu where it's full brightness. It's like Discord but light mode. So we won't add materials. Those won't work actually. So I have downloaded a texture over here. Let me show you this amazing texture of like a nebula from the. It's taken from the new James Webb Telescope. Oh my god! It's so. I actually took the full resolution image, and now it's really difficult to zoom. I mean, seriously, look. What kind of zooming is this? You can choose whatever image you like. I just chose this. I'm gonna make it slightly darker, like this, so that it feels like a main menu. Now let's create the menu, the actual menu. So we do this. We place a vertical box right over here. You can see it, just an invisible box. I'm just gonna try to center it as much as possible. So now we made this vertical box. We don't put anything in it. Wait, we have to wait. We need to put a text over here, like a text block, and top center it like this. The anchor should be like this, the top center. Let's increase the size like this, and also increase the font size because it's literally the title, so it has to be big. 96. No, that's too much. I'm gonna put I don't know, 76. That's good enough. The justification over here is gonna be centered like that, and now we're gonna call it, I don't know, third. I'm gonna call it sci-fi game. I don't know what to call it. Sci-fi game. Yes, that's good enough. Like that. You can give it any font you like. I'm just gonna do this. Give it like an italic look and make it slightly blue. Like this. This is good. Now we made this titles thing over here. We're gonna put here the play button and the exit. So as you can see, in order to make add the buttons, before we add them, we need to put a border so that we can see the actual box inside. So drag this border over here into the vertical box. Create like this tiny little thing. Or actually, it's the opposite way around. So I'm gonna put the border outside and put the vertical box in. And now I have to recenter over again. I should have thought this through. I haven't thought this through actually. And the border, let me make it transparent. As you can see, the alpha and the brush over here, content and not the content. In the brush, open for the border. When you select the border, open the brush section, and the tint, and you'll see in the alpha you just decrease it. I'm gonna decrease it up like 75 and give it like a blue tint. I mean, sci-fi game. I don't know. Now we made this. I'm gonna put the buttons finally here. put 2 buttons, and I will not fill those. I need to add text inside. Text for both of them. One is play game, and the other is quit game. You can add more buttons, like I don't know, if you can make a settings menu, you can do it here. You can do like settings, but right now I don't this tutorial is only focused on main menu and pause menu, that's all. And now I have to like space them apart so that they won't look tied together. I'm gonna put the bottom like that. As you can see, you select all the buttons inside, and in the padding expand this, and you will see left, top, right, bottom. In the bottom section, you type in you just type in whatever amount you like. I'm gonna put it 25. That's good enough. And border, I'm just gonna size to content. Actually no, that's too small. I'm gonna do it like this. Perfect. This looks good. Actually, I'm just gonna give I gonna give like a border to it. So you click on the vertical box and give the padding here. Type in. We don't have to expand and choose which side. And give it like 10 or maybe 20. Right now it looks ugly. I'm just gonna make it bigger like this. Now it has like a border around it. You can move it to make it center again, like this. I'm not gonna add the setting menu. It's just like for previewing purposes. So I'm gonna color these black because the background is light. I have to make it dark. Give it like a blue tint, slight blue tint like this. Make it look better. Now that we made the visual part of the main menu, let me rename the buttons over here so that it will be easier to make the blueprint. I'm gonna call this play button, and settings button, and exit button. Now that I named all of these, I can just go to the graph, and we want it so that when we click on the play button, it loads this map that we're in right now. It's called third person map. That's it. Let me remove these. We don't need these at all. Actually, let me return these and remove these two. Leave event construct. We're gonna do play sound 2D. This is the music of the main menu music, or whatever you wanna call it. In the starter content there is like a music thing. Here, starter music. Really relaxing music, yes. And put this as the main menu music. And the event construct, we do play sound 2D. Starter music 0. That's all. And now, click on the button over here. Scroll down in the details section. And in events, you press on clicked. Bring this down, and you do open level by name. And you type in third person map. That's all you type. And when you click on it, it will send you to the actual level that we're in right now over here. This level. It will start playing it. Every time when you turn on Unreal Engine, you don't have mouse control. As you can see, if I play right now, I have no mouse. I can't see the mouse. I can't control the mouse properly. I only can control the camera angle for the game. So I want it so that when the menu shows up, it gives mouse control to the player. So I'm gonna do this. From here, right click down and do get player controller, like that. Let me close this. We need that. And then we do set input mode to UI only. The widget to focus is self. The focus widget is just for like when you want to select stuff without using the mouse. And the get player controller, you should also do set show mouse cursor. We need to make it visible. So if you didn't put this, you have the control for the mouse, but you cannot see it. So we do this to make it visible. When we press play, we need to undo whatever we did over here. You need to undo that. So to do this, I need to do this. So we get, let me copy this, get player controller, we do the same thing down and do set input mode to game only. Basically it just sets the game mode, sets the input mode to the game, so that you can control the game, actual game, like control the player and everything. And do the opposite of this. I'm just gonna copy this and make sure to uncheck this so that it works properly. Now that we did this, we finish the play button, and now let's do the quit game. The settings I'm gonna skip because it's a whole another episode to make a settings menu. So now I'm gonna do on clicked quit game. When you click quit game right here, it's just quit game. That's all it does. That's all, nothing more to see. That's the main menu part, at least. If you want, I'm gonna put this this website's link in the description so that you can actually download this image. Do not do what I did. I actually downloaded the full resolution. This might slow down your computer. Actually, I'm doing this just like I like high resolution stuff. Okay, now we need to apply this. I'm gonna make a new level. Call it this main menu. I know you need a whole level just to like make a menu. So we're gonna save this. Right now we're gonna transfer to this level. We need to save first. So right now we're here. We need to go to the level blueprint. So right now in the Unreal Engine 5 interface is slightly different. It's right here, as you can see. It's like collapsed down to a small button. Open level blueprint over here. Now remove this event tech, we don't need that. And in event begin play, we're gonna do create widget. And I'm gonna choose the main menu widget. Then add to viewport. And that's all. Now when we compile and save, now we can actually try it out. See? When I play, the music plays and you see this main menu. If I press quit, it closes the game. If I go here and play game, it opens this level. Perfect. That's easy actually. It's really simple. But before we start the pause menu, we need to do something really important. That's important for your games. So we need to go here and the settings and open the project settings over here. Go down to maps and modes. Why did I go down this far down? As you can see in the maps and modes, you need to choose the game default map to be where is it? The game default map, not the startup map. The default map means that when you first launch the game as an executable, it opens this level, the level I'm at right now, the main menu. Let me put this aside here. So now if every time when you like package your game, it opens the main menu level and immediately shows the main menu instead of going to somewhere else. Anyway, we're done with the main menu. Now let's continue on with the pause menu. So I'm just going to switch the map to the person map over here. As you can see, it's different right now. Usually in Unreal Engine 4 there is like they place the mannequin directly in the world. Right now it's just giving the spawn point. So in order to find the player, we need to go here. You go to third person and inside the content, blueprints, or if you're using first person or any other thing, just as long as you need to go to the whatever template you chose. So if it's first person, you click on first person, then go to blueprints. Now right now we're third person, so we go to third person. Right now we have this mannequin over here, and now we're gonna do keyboard. We type in here keyboard P. Right now I'm gonna put P because when I press escape, it like closes the game. It's just a shortcut for when you are making your game. So I'm gonna put two buttons, one for P and one for escape. Right now we're gonna do this, create widget, like that. and we don't have the widget for it. We have to create one. Right now, let's finish up the code. We will add to viewport like that. That's all. I'm gonna select the class later on. Right now, if I compile, it's gonna show an error because I haven't chosen anything. So I'm just gonna go back, create a new folder called widgets. I should have placed the main menu widget over here. It's better to make things more clear. Let's call this pause menu underscore widget, like that. We go in and type in canvas panel, click drag to the pause menu underscore widget over here. Now this appears. We need a border. We put a border and fill the entire thing. We type in the size X 1920, size Y we type in 1080. That's actually right. In the anchor we do exactly the same thing. In the anchor we fill and we change the tint. Since it's the pause menu, not the main menu, you will see the background, right? So I'm just gonna make this transparent to 0.25 and like colored black. So when you open the pause menu, it's like gets darker. As now we go back to the first person character and choose pause menu. Compile and save. Now the error should go away. And now we add in a text block. Not inside. Do not put this in the border. Put this in the canvas panel. And we first anchor it in the top middle here. And also make it justifications to center, like that. Center this like this, and type in game paused, like this, and increase the size to 96 or whatever font size you like. We need to add 2 buttons. Let me add a vertical box again. Actually, no. First, we add a border. We do the same thing as we did in the main menu. We add a border to the canvas panel like this. Center it. Now we add a vertical box inside this border. Vertical box. We click drag into this box. And then we add a border. Actually, before we add a border, I mean not border, I mean button. We click on the vertical box and give it a padding of 10. Do the same thing as we did in the main menu. And add 2 buttons inside. Like this. Now we have 2 buttons. Now we can add a padding over here. Give it a padding of 25 is better. Or, yes, that's good enough. Now we add a text block inside each button. The first button is resume. Resume game, actually, is better. Like this. Resume game. And we do exit to main menu. We color this slightly black with a slight tint of blue color, like this. We're gonna do the same thing as before. And now let's reduce the size like this and move it down so that we can center it properly. Now you have this, and the graph over here inside the pause menu, we remove pre-construct and event tick. And the event construct, we do set game paused to true. The game will be paused when this happens. We first get the player controller so that we can enable the mouse controls. We do set input to UI only. Set inputs. Keep misspelling today. And then widget to focus, set it to self. And then from the get player controller, we do set show mouse cursor so that we can see the mouse. Remember, you need to do this so that the mouse will appear. Let me rename this to resume button and exit button. And now in the resume button, we do on click and type in remove from parent. This removes the widget from that. Basically removes whatever target this is. So It's like a way to remove widgets. As you can see, in the actors, you do destroy actor to remove an actor. This is widget, so we do remove from parent. Now we did this. We copy paste the get player controller over here, and do set input mode to game only, and then show mouse. Disable the mouse cursor. You hide it. Turn this off and attach the target to the get player controller. That's all. Actually no, there's more. Now, in the exit button, right now there's resume and exit to main menu. You need to go back to the main menu. In order to do that, we do one click over here. This gets created, and do open level by name here. And I think we call it main menu. Just type in whatever map you opened actually. You don't need to change the input modes and stuff because both sides are actually like the same modes, so it won't matter. So now we save. As you can see here, when I move around and do stuff, if I press escape it won't work because I'm in the editor. It won't allow me. So you can do, I made like a second keybind. I press P, this appears. I can't move at all. The game is frozen. I press resume. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, I forgot to unpause the game. That's a big problem. I need to go back to the pause menu, and when you click resume, before everything over here, we just copy set game paused and set this to false. This is important. That's why you need to do each and every single step because this is actually the bare minimum. Now it should work properly 100% of the time. So I press the pause button, see the game freezes. I can't do anything in the game. So now when I press resume, this continues and I can move around, and also the mouse is like focused into the game. Now I can go back to the menu. I press exit to main menu, it sends me back here and we hear the main menu music. That's all. That's basically it. Hopefully guys you understood everything, and be sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.